Glass Animals in the Big Room, the album Zaba out now on Harvest Records. Doors at 6 tonight at the LC for our sold-out holiday show. They will take the stage promptly at 6:30. Make sure you are there. You've already been given 2 reasons why you should be on time, and we'll have another one here in a moment. I read this book a few years ago by Jeff Emmerich, who was the engineer for all those classic Beatles records. And the most fascinating part about the book was the lengths that they went to try to get sounds that they wanted to get. And he told this great story about how they took a microphone, spread a condom over it, hung the microphone from a ceiling, and attached a jar of water, sticking the microphone into the water, and then they swung the microphone back and forth from the ceiling. And they would sort of try to follow the microphone around while they sang. And it was
amazing.
It didn't work. It was a failed experiment, but that's just an example of, because the technical limitations were such, 4-track, and you had all these engineers at Abbey Road Studios that worked for the label in lab coats. Oh, you boys shouldn't turn that music up so loud. I mean, it was really that restricted.
But they were saying you should put a condom over that microphone.
No. They would do this stuff after hours, after all the staff engineers would leave. Then they'd, get into whatever they got into.
Yeah.
And so I bring that up because you went to similar lengths to get the sounds in your head out onto the record. Let's tick off a few of these. Pots and pans, what did you do with those?
They're a big feature in our songs. Actually, I think what happened, so Joe, you lied down on the floor and held some cooking spoons while Ed held a big pot full of water above his head and sloshed it round. And it's cool because the water moves around and actually changes the pitch of the pan when you hit it. So it goes ding, 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 ding.
Get your drummer all wet, too.
Yeah, but, that's part of the fun.
He still looks unhappy about it. Your rabbit, your pet rabbit?
Oh, yeah.
Is on a track?
He's the genius behind the entire
What's
project.
his name?
He's called Xander, and he writes all the music.
I see. Now, he's actually, you had him do what?
I mean, aside from playing everything on the album, I genuinely put a microphone on the floor, like kind of one of these kind of things, and he basically just chewed it and played with it for a good half an hour. I recorded that, and so I put snippets of that in between the songs. It's weird. It sounds like someone's scratching on your eardrum or something. Really strange.
See, that's why this album, Zaba, is such a headphone record. I mean, you could listen to it, listen for the rabbit, listen for the pots and pans, and the pineapple, which you brought.
Pineapple. Oh, yeah, I brought a miniature version.
You sang to a pineapple in the studio?
I'm a big fan of getting the atmosphere right in the studio. So if there's a dark, creepy song and Joe's doing the drums, we'll turn the lights off and it'll just make him drum in the dark, so it feels like he's in a cave or something. And for this particular song, which we're actually going to play next, it was a kind of floating on a tropical paradise cloud type vibe. So I think we had some like Hawaiian flower necklaces and the pineapple.
Did you eat the pineapple after, or?
No, I couldn't have done that.
It was quite good.
It was precious to me. Actually.
All right. Well, he has his mini replica of the famous Glass Animals gooey pineapple. Glass Animals in the Big Room, everyone.